Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Tuesday evening. Hope the day's been good, it's treated you well. Where is you up to today? If you're you're winding down for work, I hope it's going well. If you're just kicking back and relaxing because you've booked time off and you're a smart little beggar, well done as well. Also, go to the gym. Go to the gym. Anyway, that's my little thing, you know. Let's talk some Spurs. And we've got a really peculiar one, actually, because we've got a really fascinating article that came out around Sergio Reguilon and the interest from Borussia Dortmund. But not only that, but potentially the end to the saga of Radu Dragusin. Sorry, the name still gets me. And why maybe that deal is no longer on the table. You're going to want to see. You're going to want to stick around and pay attention. Just want to say, if you're new, subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And let's jump in. And let's start with the Sergio Reguilon news. So, I found this and it came from Patrick Berger, who put out that Tottenham's Sergio Reguilon is Borussia Dortmund's top target in January, and they've already made an inquiry for a 6-month loan. So, look, we know about the situation that his loan with Man United. So I've just eaten, and it's clearly mullered me in my ability to speak English. But basically, his loan from Man United has a break in the January transfer window that can be activated. Other teams know this. That's not a bad thing. So basically, coming from the situation where Borussia Dortmund have this interest in him, it made me think about what the deal could look like. Now, Spurs are going to look at it and go, Man United are taking on 100% of his wages. So if you want him, that's the first bar that you have to get past. You have to take on 100% of his wages, which I don't see him being on like crazy money. So I think Dortmund will have no issues with that. The 6-month loan deal, I think if Spurs can get a little bit of money to get that deal done, because they'd be happy with that. Because I don't believe, if I remember correctly, the Man United deal had a loan fee. So Spurs only basically are saving the money that he's on per week. Well, okay, if Dortmund go, hey, we'll give you 500 grand, Spurs will go, ho, you had me at that. So there's that opportunity, but also there is no option or obligation to buy at the end of the Man United deal. With the Dortmund situation, could you add in an obligation or could you add in an option to buy? All these things, if they're taking on his wages, they're going to give you a few quid for the loan, which Man United didn't. But if they're going to give you that, those two things already, Spurs are going to look at it and go, okay. Oh, this is something that we like. We get a bit more money out of this one. And then if they go, put an option to buy for 15 million euros, Spurs will go, done. Sergio, on you go, lad. There's the plane. See you later, right? So I can see this deal actually being something that might genuinely happen, just purely on those factors alone. The fact you would gain more money out of the deal. You have the option to buy. He's going to be playing in Germany, where they play really attacking football and end-to-end stuff and lots of energy, all these things that suit Sergio Reguilon, in a team that actually gets on the ball quite a bit and plays better football than what we've been seeing from Manchester United. A lot less toxicity from Manchester United than it is, a lot more, there than there is at Dortmund as well. I think Spurs would be absolutely thrilled at the chance that Borussia Dortmund want to take on Sergio Reguilon, because when he has played, he's actually looked pretty decent for Man United. He's not lit the world alight, but he's definitely not been one of their issues in the squad. I can promise you that. That game against Bayern Munich, I thought he was very good against Sane and Coman. I think Coman was playing. But anyway, Sane was the guy he was against. And if it wasn't for Onana spilling every shot in sight, Reguilon probably looked absolutely incredible out of that game. So a little bit of news on Sergio Reguilon. And let's talk Radu Dragusin. So, I saw a report just after 4 o'clock from Mike McGrath in the Telegraph. I like that. And it said that Tottenham are stepping up hunt for centre-back in January transfer window. Genoa's Radu Dragusin is one they are looking at. Okay. And then I saw another one, actually, I tell a lie, it was a few days ago, from Sport Witness that said that Radu Dragusin's Tottenham have, quote, come forward with conviction, quote, for the centre-back, have been constantly following him this season. Now, I found it very interesting, before I tell you why I think it's no longer really much of a thing. This this situation is with the centre-back area, we know we need him, right? We know that we need centre-backs. I think I'm not going to shock anyone with that information. I'm not going to blow anyone away with that information. You know, when we look at that, fine. You know, when we look at Radu Dragusin, he is a guy at the moment who his agent's doing a lot of talking. And this is where you have to be careful with these things. His agent's doing a lot of talking because he's trying to either drum up interest for a move. He's trying to drum up situations where he has more power. But he's also trying to drum up interest in potentially a new contract. All of these things potentially could be true. All of them could be true. You never know these things. You know, there is this. You know, what I would say is, and it's annoying right now because I don't have it on my iPad because I have it somewhere else, that he's actually just signed a new contract to the summer of 2028. And what I'll do is I will put this in so you can see it. And it came from Fabrizio Romano, who said that he signed a new contract and the reports of him having a 30 million euro release clause aren't true. So one thing I would say, now look, I don't know the situation. Look, can he still move? Maybe. I will never rule out anything in football. I don't think anyone ever can rule out anything in football. What I would say is it's become extremely unlikely. Normally when someone signs a contract in like a January or post a window, that normally means thanks for kicking around for another window. We're going to move you on in the next window. You have our word. We will move you on, etc., etc. It's been something that's happened for years in football, that a player who wants to move, if you go, look, can you give us 6 months to a year? We'll give you a pay bump and we'll move you that time where we said we would. Players a lot of the time agree to that because that means they have control over their own destiny. And I've got a feeling now he has control of his own destiny. And I think probably not January. I think the summer is when Radu Dragusin moves. It potentially could be the last nail in the coffin. And I could be speaking absolute rubbish, as you know, I probably could be. What I'm saying is all the signs point to a man that is staying at Genoa to the end of the season, especially when the window's coming up next month. Now, devil's advocate, the window's coming along in, what's the date today again? The 19th. The window's coming along in 2 weeks' time. We'll call it 2 weeks. It's just under. Now he has that contract. Maybe there was a release clause and maybe they finally got rid of it, so then they have ability to charge more. Well, if it's 30 million euros, maybe they want 40 million. Okay, if they want 40 million, then I don't want Radu Dragusin, I want Jean-Claire Todibo, because they're worth about the same amount of money at that price. Simple as that. Hey guys, in the video, I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video if you did. Hit me in the comment section your thoughts and feelings about that Radu Dragusin news of him signing a new contract, but also Borussia Dortmund being very keen and making inquiries into Sergio Reguilon on loan in January. I want to know your thoughts and feelings about both. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway guys, it's the end of the video. I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.